guys, Mark Crossfield here. I'm going to give you a few ideas of how to hit a free wood from the deck. I get a lot of questions from golfers asking how do they hit their free wood off the deck better. Let's give you a few ideas around this club. It's a club I've always enjoyed as a golfer, being not the longest player in the world. It's one, if I didn't enjoy it, I would have struggled to get anywhere with my handicap like I did. So let's show you free wood off the deck. Let's get stuck in. Right, so free wood off the deck. What I'm going to do when I'm playing my free wood off the deck, I'm going to put the ball just inside my left heel. I'm going to take a slightly wider stance. I'm going to feel very much like I'm playing my driver swing. I'm going to feel like I'm picking it off the top of the turf. So I actually feel with a free wood off the deck like I'm hitting almost zero to the ground to almost slightly up. Now if I measure myself on a launch monitor, I range from 2 degrees down to 0. I'm never hitting up, but I very much feel, and always have done with my free wood, like I'm hitting it slightly on the way up. So that's something you could play with, even though the fact is different to the feeling. It's something that I feel gives me good launch and good distance. The other thing I'm going to do with a free wood off the deck is I am going to be aware of my miss, because hitting this club is taking on a level of risk. I'm 250 yards out on this hole. There's quite a bit of space, so I feel like I can really commit to this and hit it hard, because the miss is, there's no trouble in the miss. But if there was kind of just bushes up the right here, I would really assess A, if this is the right club for me or not, and B, where I would aim, because I feel often with a free wood off the deck that I can just leak it slightly to the right. So I would definitely be choosing to aim kind of left portion of the green. If I rip it, it hits the left portion, and then if it does leak, it's going to go just right side. I'm not going to lose it. So I'm actually playing almost slightly negatively, you could say, to try and keep the ball in play, but it's a functional way that I find just gets me around the golf course and gets me scoring the best. The other thing with free woods off the deck, which I find really interesting for golfers, is when I measure on my launch monitor, most players that I teach actually get more distance out of 16, 17, 18 degree fairway woods. Call them what you want, 4 woods, 5 woods, some 3 woods, adjustable necks like my Great Big Bertha here. I can get the loft, it's a 15 stamped on the neck, I can get it up to a 16 with changing the neck. You give them more loft, it improves their angles of launch, and they get more distance often over an average than they do that standard free wood. So the other thing I'd really recommend for you guys and girls to do is check the loft and check that you're not reaching that kind of max tolerance of loft off the deck for you. You might get your longest hit, but if the other 7 are short, your average is just not going to be good enough. You'll be better off hitting a 16, 17, it's kind of 5 wood forwards and getting a better average. It'll be in play more often. Let's give this shot a go. So I'm going to aim straight at the flag here, because like I say, I've assessed where the miss is and I can miss both sides. I'm going to hit it, I'm 250, it's slightly down breeze, so it's right on the limits of my free wood. So I'm actually going to try and hit it quite hard. Now if that green was surrounded with trouble, I would not be hitting it hard. I would be hitting it much more in my comfort zone, if you like. But I'm actually going to take a slightly wider stance and feel like I swing my body, arms and the head a bit harder here to see if I can make the distance. And there it is, look, the little flail to the right. I've hit that nicely, I've just cut it. Oh, just short of the rubbish. So interesting, isn't it? Even though I don't pull it off, my ideas around aim and knowing where my miss is have kind of kept me in play. If there was trouble up the right there, I would never be A, hitting it hard like that, B, aiming at the flag like I tried to there. I'd be aiming left side all day long. It's understanding the clubs you guys and girls are using is often a bigger problem than how you're swinging them. It's kind of working those patterns in. Post comments down below, let me know if this helps. Thanks for watching, as always, and Mazdagan Beach Resort here in Morocco, what a great place to come and play golf. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for loads more videos. Find me on Instagram at Crossfield Mark, also on Twitter at 4golfonline. Find me on Facebook, Mark Crossfield. Thanks for watching. Post comments as always, and see you soon.